What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's cracking? What's popping? What's
What up,
any
man?
other like super like I know all my intros usually have the exaggerated swagger of a black teen, but that's just I'm just like that.
Hey, what if that's the pinnacle of old dude's career, man? Like, what if that's his
all
moment?
the attention that you've gotten in the game, and I mean, you did get to work for like GameSpot, but at the same time, people know you for that. That's
Hey, at least we could say due to him clearly being a young black teen, his job security is A1 because this is not the time to be letting black people go for saying black people things.
man.
Uh,
Yeah, so but look, y'all, man, welcome to level 5 of the Peep Game podcast, where we are under absolutely zero obligation to be anything that resembles professional. So
I can't read.
man, well, if we was funny, this would be the Chappelle show.
Bro, man, my timing. See, that's the worst thing you could do to me is be funny now. Go and scene. Start looking like Denzel memes.
Hey, oh yeah, they look, man. Look, man. First of all, before we even get started, with what the actual show is about, I appreciate y'all coming through. I just want to make sure I say
For
it
real.
out loud. Look, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Quick, man, because, bro, yeah, I'm glad you're here. And I appreciate you saying the beat is hot. That's actually the Mass Effect flip. So, yeah, I ain't heard nobody make it out Mass Effect so far, so we did.
Hey, and much love to everybody. Hustle, Quick, Flame, Walter, all y'all, man. Thank you. I gotta say my piece about that too, because I really do appreciate y'all. Because otherwise, we would just be talking to the ether, and I have no problem doing that.
I mean,
I used to
Ether
stream
is like
to
the greatest diss
nobody
track of all time, so I don't mind.
Yeah, bro. You know what? If you do a podcast over a beat the entire time, is it spoken word?
You know what? I think spoken word either way. Technically, people like to be super literal, so it's spoken word either way.
Yeah, you're right. And then see, now I want to have like breaks and pauses. Like, yeah, so now
I did that.
what I'm doing is reading these words and giving you my thoughts on these games because you ain't got the answer, Sway.
Bongos. Sounded like Courage the Cowardly Dog coming on.
Oh God, bro. Hey, did you? Okay, so we know what we're here to do. Hey, Look at us being. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to do the same thing you was doing. So yeah, because if y'all seen the title on your way in here, we talking about bad games that we love. Like, I mean, they could be objectively bad. It could be games like Kingdom Hearts that's actually amazing, but people just like to say they bad because they brains too shrunken to understand the concept.
Shrunk the brain
like because they have a hard time digesting abstract concepts. I'm just saying that. I'm just messing with people. If you don't like Kingdom Hearts, don't jump in my DMs. I don't care. But yeah, so it started with us talking about games that we mess with. Like, for example, Fame still plays Avengers.
Yeah, we don't know why. We worry about him.
Let me not throw him under the bus because I play Avengers. I actually dig it. I haven't played in a while because actual good games have been out.
But he said actual
and you're right. Hugger plays Anthem, and my dogs are going off in the background. They'll be all right though. But Hugger plays Anthem still, and you know what? Hey, you played Anthem, Mary? Like, are you?
I played the beta, and I literally did a video, and I'll send it to you guys explaining why I'm not ever going to play the game again, and I was absolutely right.
Hey, you know,
call me Negro Damas.
One of my first videos, on my personal channel was the Anthem demo.
Yes.
And I had fun with it. I talked about how I felt about it. And the last thing I said was, this has the potential to be a really, really good game. I just know EA is going to EA the shit out of it. And lo and behold,
they went full EA.
EA
never go full EA.
It wasn't just the tip. That's all I'm gonna say.
He said we would like to give them the full shaft of the EA flex.
Man,
Um, no hesitation, no weakness, no microtransaction, no microtransactional lube and warming up. It was just straightforward, full EA,
my
full
bro say
force.
my bro say he messed with Anthem. He still got the game in his library, and you know what? Like I love the potential of Anthem and what it was supposed to be. It just didn't end up being like that, and like I can take disappointment. I bought No Man's Sky day one, so like I understand disappointment, and Anthem was just a little worse than that.
And once again, you know why it was such a disappointment? Because of what they promised. This is the big thing about bad games. Most bad games are not bad overall. They're bad because they didn't live up to the hype or the story or the image they portrayed. Anthem basically came out saying they were going to be the mech suit Iron Man game you've always wanted. Like that's basically what they promised. And what they delivered was a semi-open world, useless water levels to get lost in, mech suit looter shooter, Godfall with wings.
Man, I actually want. You know what? I low key want to show y'all like one of the reasons why Anthem was so creepy. I said creepy for a reason. It really did get creepy. Hold up. I gotta find this. You can run your mouth and talk about whatever you want to right now.
Okay.
Because I gotta find this video.
So let's stick with looter shooters. Um the most successful looter shooter right now would have to be Destiny. Destiny has truly figured it out. Now my question is it because Destiny had the time and the money behind them to make it happen? Or is it a matter of the game really is just that fun? Now, I will say this, Destiny shooting is A1. The shooting mechanic is priceless. I enjoy the heck out of it, but I I originally felt burned by Destiny. Then they fixed it, and then they threw it all away with the beginning of Destiny 2, and then they brought it all back in the RNG mechanics. I guess with looter shooters where they mess up, from what I'm hearing myself, is they really mess up when they try to make the game for everybody. When you take out the heavy RPG elements or the when you take those moments out, you kind of strip it and make it real basic, and it you got to have enough variety.
He said they
Like
owe
I,
him Destiny owe him money. He said you couldn't fly for long
yeah,
periods of time. That was one of the better mechanics in the game. The fact that you could overheat, but you could kind of
yeah,
avoid that or offset that by going like cooling off your jets, like by going through waterfalls or flying close to water, and like they made you have to
yeah.
like
I like that mechanic.
yeah,
It made it added some stress to it
you
because
have to
then
be mindful
otherwise
of
you
your
just
route places.
yep, and then you just a god suit. And I don't want that. I want to be That's why you don't see that many Superman games because it's hard to comprehend. Like everybody can't have freaking kryptonite in their gloves. Like every little enemy,
You know
like
what?
that's why you don't see too many like god level character video games.
That's gonna be another episode for another time too, because I really want to actually sit one good time and discuss like how you could actually successfully make a god level character in the video game, a god level protagonist in the video game. Because I think it can be done. I just think people haven't been thinking.
Okay, we'll definitely do that. I think they would enjoy that too.
Yeah.
Um,
That said,
hey, but oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna shut up now. You let
this
me go on my rant.
this is not just a plug. I swear to you. But there's a conversation that happened that I wanted to highlight in this video, in like the video that you're seeing right here. And I just thought it was weird. So we're gonna see if we can hear what they saying. Man, I'm out.
You're going to be sorry you cheated me.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I mean it.
Baby, don't do
You
it.
must go back.
You think I haven't heard that before? Your kind is all talk.
So like, okay, if you caught what they were saying, dude is basically saying you're gonna be sorry you double crossed me. Like I'm gonna do something to you, blah blah blah. And she was like, you know, you think I haven't heard that before? Your kind is all talk. Now they talking to each other, and then they
Like
pause
your
at that
kind.
point, and they both turn around and look at me, like look me directly in my face at the same time. It was just that moment. The point I'm making is Fort Tarsis, like your hub in Anthem. It's supposed to be your tower, like your Destiny tower. But what it really,
Yes.
it's dead. That's it. It's dead. It's got a couple good interactions in it, a couple good cutscenes, kind of. Just like I said, a couple good interactions,
But
but
kinda.
kind of. But it's so dead. There's nothing to do but to customize your javelin. That's all. No reason to
Since
do
we're talking about Anthem, I don't like to just point out problems without solutions. What are like 2 or 3 things you think could absolutely fix Anthem and bring it out of the bad game list?
it. Take the time to have actual good characters. Actual
Okay.
good
A good
characters with actual stakes. Like the twist that was in it, feel like I would have felt it more if it wasn't involving a character that you kind of saw as a little annoying, and it meant I think they tried to make him a little brother, but he just came off as a little whack.
got you. Okay.
Second, I really didn't get at my wits end with the game until the end game, and I realized that there was absolutely nothing going on. Like that last mission that people talk about being stupid, and basically being a big ass fetch quest for no reason. That's very very true. But I would have put up with that if I knew the end game was going to be there, and it's absolutely not. There's more in Avengers Endgame than there was in Anthem.
Mm, okay. So maybe. Oh, so it sounds like, because of course I didn't play the full game because I just knew from the beta they weren't going to get me my money. So it sounds like they need to figure out what they're going to be. Either they're going to be a grind fest, or they're going to be a story driven, heavy, multiple option, multiplayer RPG, action RPG experience. But okay, so for me, I think games like this that absolutely struggle and clearly don't land how they want, they need to chalk up the L and make it free to play. And then basically it'll let you know if the fan base is there in order to put more money into it. I think it's a better measurement, and it gives it more longevity. Um, so that's one thing. Make it free to play. Of course, you're gonna have your microtransactions, but don't be predatory. Like make it there. Make the game grindy because people love something to do. I mean, you could either your game can be Destiny or Warframe. Like, and these are the 2 successful, both free to play. Honestly, that's the wild part. Yeah, because Destiny 2 is free to play. These are the 2 examples of games that people need to somewhat mirror in terms of structure. Like, if you are out here trying to make a looter shooter, make sure it has the elements that fall in line with this. Does it have to be the same game as these? No, but it has to pull from the elements.
There's lessons that you can learn from these games, and
yes,
and you see sometimes, like, if you can take a monetization lesson from a game,
right,
you can
Nightmare?
absolutely take a gameplay lesson. And I did want to pause and read that. Like he said, regarding the water levels, I would say to further develop the regions, make it matter. Just how, okay, so that makes sense. And as a side note, I want to say what's up with you, Nightmare Al. I haven't seen you here before, so I want to say what's up.
Welcome.
Acknowledge a new homie. Yeah, I'm right there with you. And I think they're hesitant to make games like this free to play for no other fact than they made somebody buy it. And look at Quick, he in the chat mad right now because he had to nah, I had to buy this mug. Like, what you talking about? And I know he's a Destiny fan. He's an avid Destiny player. So
yeah, and this is, look, I completely understand, and I get where people are coming from, not wanting to sign on for these games going free to play. But if you want these games to actually last and survive, this has to happen, because now we're dealing in a day and age where and this is kind of dipping into something else, but it's still on category. We're in a day and age with gaming where accessibility is more important than paywalls. So the more, like, we got more people out here wanting to game. You got, when it comes to Destiny, you have Stadia, you have PC, you have console, old generation, previous generation, current generation, which, wildly enough, current gen is PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. Like, this is the current gen now. We're here. So
that was Walter,
now,
man, say he say
oh,
That was you coming in
gotcha.
here named like a dauntless boss.
Yeah,
Like,
our freaking D&D boss, like a dungeon boss.
hey, but
Bro,
look, y'all.
long story short, I was murdered by a dilapidated owlbear in D&D on my first
Cause
run.
look,
So
them
yeah,
owlbears ain't no bitch. I'm just
yeah.
I've never played D&D, but being a super nerd and a lore nut for everything, I never played Cyberpunk either, but I know way too much about the lore. Yeah, and I make it my business to learn about all the creatures and stuff in D&D. And yeah, owlbears ain't no bitch. Just your
Not at
very
all.
presence will set them off. So
Yep. Yeah, I definitely got killed by an owlbear.
and it's
But
not too, so anything else you want to say about Destiny or Anthem? Because I kind of like.
so with I didn't think we'd spend this long on Anthem, but it Anthem has the money behind it. EA is not going anywhere financially. All they can do is go up with Anthem. Anthem only has an upside right now if they decide to double down. And I feel like the best way to do that, to prove to, because it's a shareholder thing, you got to prove to the shareholders that this is worth investing in. So the way to do that is you make it free to play and you show the buzz and hype behind it. All of a sudden, everybody and their mama got Anthem installed on their console or their PC because it's free to play, and there's a big surge. And this would be the time to do it during the holiday season,
Then
with
you can
everybody
ease
getting
up
ready to get their
behind
new.
them and slide the microtransactions in.
Bro, I'm telling you, do a battle pass type thing. Do a bro. It's. Oh, go ahead.
I was seeing this. I was seeing Quick said, "What about the players that bought the game? Shouldn't they get certain amenities?" Yes, they will.
You'll get a badge.
Exactly.
You'll get a badge that
They give you a
says
headband.
Origin member. Like an Origin member,
They'll
you
give
get a
you
special paint.
Naruto headband. Village hidden in the suckers.
Yeah,
Man,
like played yourself. Village and the played yourself.
man.
Like,
So
but this is the thing. That's how I would fix Anthem. That's not necessarily the fix for everything, but that's for damn sure how I would fix Anthem and bring Anthem into it. If I was running that show, that's what I would do in order to make it something reasonable.
yeah, so that being said, and you gotta care about your community, man. I think
Mhm.
if Crystal Dynamics gave any sort of slight sliver of a fuck about the people that play Avengers, we'd be seeing a whole different. Like, for one, Kate Bishop. Nobody cares about Kate Bishop. Not trying to be
I didn't
funny.
even know who that was.
Not trying. I'm sure she'll be dope, but none of us care about Kate Bishop. We barely care about Hawkeye. And if it wasn't for if it wasn't for the MCU, we wouldn't go that far. So that being said, since you're gonna be hoe enough to give us Hawkeye as the first DLC, why make us wait in the thing that you give us in between that time? Even though us PS4 players have been promised Spider-Man and pre-ordered for it, why would you then turn around and give us Kate Bishop before Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Kate who? Exactly, Mike Jones. That's what I'm talking about.
Mike Jones. Ooh, Mike Jones.
Nobody cares about this character, and that's not to say she's not a good character. She seemed cool enough. It's just we gonna hate the character if you give us her before Black Panther. You know what I mean?
I mean,
if you give us her before any other character that we care about, Hawkeye should have came with the original Avengers because he came originally as an Avenger. So on side of that,
now, what do you? So do you like Avengers?
yes, I do. Like, if you just need a flat out yes or no, there's more to that. But if you need a flat out yes or no, yes.
What do you think needs to happen for the Avengers to win? Because I really do. We're talking about bad games, folks. Like, for those who are fresh here, we are talking about bad games that we love. And a lot of these games actually have decent sized fan bases, except Anthem. That one just, I mean, literal, like, not big, but it's but the Avengers, once again, the Avengers, not only due to Square Enix is behind them, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep.
Square Enix is behind them, so you got a big name, and then each character has their own fandom. Each and every character in this game, besides Kate Bishop, has their own fandom, and they give us Kate
shit
Bishop
all over every last one of them. Every last one of them.
Yeah,
that's what you did.
Now, and this is my get down. This game should have been easy in the bag. They really shot themselves in the foot with this one. And I personally don't see enough. There should have been a whole new ad campaign behind this game with this holiday season coming up. Period.
Okay. Just with that being said, it's crazy that you had nothing ready for the holidays. This is
Nothing.
this is a what's the word I'm looking for? I keep wanting to say MMO and it's not that. You know what I mean? It's a big multiplayer game. It's a huge multiplayer game, and you have no holiday event planned,
Bro.
no
And let's
no
be
holiday
real.
cosmetics. Am I tripping or just like?
Bro. Hey, and I'm gonna hurt y'all feelings because I said this as soon as I seen the gameplay. I said it to Dallas. I watched him stream it. Spider-Man is gonna just be Kamala with wall crawling.
And I'd be mad if that.
Yeah, I
Look,
called her
you know
Kamala.
what?
It's Kamala, right?
Kamala-
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what? Okay.
It's Kamala.
Let's
Yeah.
get off Avengers because I'm starting to get my feelings hurt. Man, say okay. So we really didn't bring y'all here to spend most of this time talking about the games that everybody talks about when they say bad games. For
Sure.
one,
Let's move on to some. Yeah.
we have our personal lists of games that people kind of don't feel a good way about that we really really like, and a lot of people don't know about. A couple of them on my list, Baron didn't know about. So
Yeah.
before we get there though, there's a list of video games on Wikipedia that are notable for having bad reception like a cell phone. I think it's weird, not weird, but I think it's really really amusing. And some of these on here, like we all know about, like
Yeah.
for example, E.T., the game that literally
Yeah.
crashed the video game industry at one point. But
yeah.
some of us are much too young to even know that there's a such thing as an ET game, so I'll go to something else. Night Trap, Shaq Fu, Superman,
Ooh.
1999. I didn't know Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero was. I was thinking about streaming that game, by the way. I didn't know that was. Hey, shut up, quick! You shut your whore mouth. Like I heard somebody say that before, so I took it. Hey, shut up, bro. Yeah, I know you're not finna come in my house disrespect to Cyberpunk 2077. There will be no Mike Pondsmith slander in this podcast, homie. Like none of that.
I just want to let people know the Shaq Fu life is real.
It's real.
I got my original Sega Shaq Fu.
I didn't
got
play
that.
it back then. I heard the remake was kind of trash though.
I got that. I have the Shaq Diesel open world, or not open world, but map travel combat game. Yeah.
See, I'm trying to get there. I don't really. The last thing I want in life, in this content creator life, is to be famous. But if I gotta be, I'm using that as an asset to do whatever the hell I want to. Meet whoever. You got me messed up. Look, Logic got famous and used that to have
To get
fucking-
all the cool Metal Gear Solid shit.
man, to have Spike Spiegel on his album, all of that.
Yep.
You think, man, say I'm using that to my event. Oh, you got all the bad games.
My bag is deep when it comes to shitty games.
Oh no, son.
My bag is deep. I
Yeah.
got them. I got them trash games. Y'all want them? I got him
Man, say, look.
in spades.
So, okay, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I'm going to go ahead and open this up because I didn't know this was considered a bad game. I know somebody got like, there we go. I didn't know this was considered a bad game. I really didn't. And no pictures. Y'all gonna do us like that? Okay. Yeah, I did. I really didn't know. I didn't understand that. It's really like people didn't like that game. I gotta show y'all a trailer or something because this is one
Bro.
from my childhood that I remember, but I remember it fondly. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I got nostalgia goggles on, but you know.
Oh,
Tell
the
me.
Sub-Zero, that was my game, bro, and it was terrible.
Was
It
it?
was on PlayStation. The mechanics were terrible. The movement.
It was just like the game though, right?
No, it was like I would compare it closer to Prince of Persia in terms of movement. Old school original Prince of Persia.
Ah,
The
me see.
story was dope though.
Flame said that game was hard as shit. You right.
It
was
was,
hard.
bro.
It was hard as hell. I remember it fondly, but I mean, you know, I expected it to still be looked at as corny. I mean, it's from the area where full motion video was still acceptable. So, you know, I can't blame it. Damn, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, you a bad game, son. I didn't know.
Man,
That's
I'm
like
I'm
finding out
just
your mama was a hoe after you. Damn.
hey,
I'm fin-
okay, so that game's actually that's got a special place in my heart because I used to play that at my cousin's house whenever I go out to the desert. Like that was one of the few games they had,
oh,
and
suck.
I used to always run it. But yeah, it was super hard. Like I don't remember getting past the beginning part at
Sim
all.
City. I'm looking at the Aliens Colonial Marines. Everybody talks about that one.
Yeah.
WWE 2K20. I feel like I got this somewhere and I never played it. Oh no, not 2K20. It's one of the look. Ever since WWE started putting 2K in a title, they stopped being good games.
Bro, 2K20 was so bad they didn't make a game this year.
You know what's crazy? Like wrestling games used to be like
The
the best, most well developed games. They had the
You lucky I
deepest
got my
character
64
customization.
games put away.
Say, look, No Mercy. I'm just
Oof.
talking about what I consider to be the best wrestling games. No Mercy.
WCW versus ECW.
I didn't play that one. I wasn't a fan of WCW back then. But let me see. There was SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth.
Uh-huh.
Then Here Comes the Pain. Then
Uh-huh.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Yep.
Then up till 2007, I think. 2007 was the last one that I can remember being really, really good.
That 64 WrestleMania one was the shit. That what was that? Not Hell in a Cell. Oh man, those games were all dope. Like I really enjoyed myself. I think it was the one with Sting on the cover for the 64.
I remember.
They were dope, bro. I used to play the living hell out of them games. And then Rey Mysterio Jr. will be flying around the damn ring. And oh yeah, that Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yeesh. Thug was pinnacle Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Tony Hawk Underground. That was that story, bro. I would play that story right now.
See,
Thug is hands down one of them games, man.
Pro
Peak
Skater
Tony
5
Hawk.
though, like I feel like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 was the game that told me going forward, as much as we idolized him coming up, Lil Wayne was destined to lose.
Oh god.
Going forward, Lil Wayne was destined to lose. He was not going to ever make a right decision. Now we know why after hearing him speak for too long. But like,
yeah,
y'all know I love Wayne. I do.
Yeah, but he yeah.
I just
Damn.
that right there. Let's pretend that never happened. All right, so
Right.
looking at all these games, there's a few of them that people say that people know suck. Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017, No Man's Sky, Fallout 76, Aliens Colonial Marines, all of those. But I said a minute ago we kind of got our own little list. So Baron, what's one of them games for you that other people just don't seem to love as much as you do?
Okay, so I see Saints Row 1 and 2 not getting the respect and propers they are due. These were well, yeah, because they were a offshoot of Grand Theft Auto. Let's be real here. These games were they were Grand, and I say offshoot, but I really want to say they were Grand Theft Auto competition. And I wish they were still. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. And it's competition for the simple fact it's something different. And when you have something different, you tend to do better. Because if y'all remember, I want to say at the time of Saints Row 1, that is when we got a whole different layout with GTA, which was Grand Theft Auto 4 with the more realistic shooting mechanics and bodies falling and getting shot in the leg.
Ain't that the one people say is not as good as the rest of them?
They say that. Oh, then that's on my list too, because I still think that's the best Grand Theft Auto.
Whoa.
Yeah. Outside of San Andreas, of course.
Spicy.
But yeah. Oh,
that's
it's spicy hot take.
Spicy take. Okay.
It's a spicy hot take. We can fight. That's a hill we'll fight on. Because first off, they added the real physics. The real physics. Is that some banana pudding?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Word? You just gonna come in here and disrespect? Man.
Nah, it can't be disrespectful. You know what yesterday was. You know the brain.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. I do got a cheesecake in the fridge ready to go. Let me stop playing. Hey, but real talk. What I liked about Saints Row was the world building the whole building up your gang, they almost doubled down on San Andreas. Like if we're being real, they really took that whole gang mechanic and ran with it. And I wish they would have stuck with the seriousness of that. And they pivoted because they were catching hell from the vocal minority, because people was playing that shit
a lot, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear vocal minority a lot. I stole that from BG, but it's like real talk. I used to play online heavy. That was actually one of my first like real hardcore. I'm running online. I think I even got ranked for a bit. I could be bullshitting, but I want to say that I remembered ranking pretty decent. He said I almost flew to Cali to run the fade.
That's what I'm laughing at.
Look, hey, first off, good luck, because your ass gonna come here with poison damage. Catching the like, I ain't even gonna have to beat you. You gonna get here wheezing, messing around. They gonna quarantine your ass. You're gonna be locked in the damn boots.
They ain't gonna let you leave. They gonna have the guns. A whole lot of choppers on your ass.
He gonna sneeze at the wrong part of the airport and he gonna get tackled. We got a 28. We got a 28-19. I won't have to do nothing. Airport security gonna bag him and tag him.
Oh snap! Say,
hey, but yeah, San Andreas is the best, and you know why? Because it had RPG elements in it all the way. That made that game. That he's tripping. You're gonna roll a critical fail on the plane and start coughing.
Hey man, say look. Okay, so
God. Get back on track, please.
I want to share a game with y'all though, like one of the ones that people talk about. Oh snap! Let me see. Let me pop this up on screen for y'all. But hey, this used to be one of my games, and I didn't really notice. Like back in the gap, me and my little bro used to play this, and like I didn't really understand that people thought this was a bad game. This was like one of the things we played on GameCube. I didn't even realize it was on the other systems.
I'm ready.
But y'all remember a little game called Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects?
No.
It was literally like a dark and gritty Marvel. Shout out to them, by the way, for putting this gameplay up. It's like a dark and gritty Marvel fighting game, like story-based fighting game, and it was kind of like isometric, kind of like Power Stone.
What?
And yeah, so they came up with like a whole like sort of like the Inhumans, but they were called Imperfects, and they were like made by some laboratory or something like that. It was basically Def Jam Fight for New York with Marvel characters and gameplay wise. Literally the same concept as far as how it plays. There's no like hub that you go to different parts. You just kind of run through the story, but it plays exactly control wise like Fight for New York with powers.
Why am I excited to see this gameplay? Like I almost want to shut up and just watch the thing.
Wolverine's.
Hey, why the artwork is goonish as shit,
man. It's crazy because I didn't know this was considered a bad game until I grew up, and then everybody I heard talk about it in retrospect said it was whack. Man, look, and it was his power. So like he could fight with his hands, and then you held down a button to bring his claws out.
Bro, this game looks fire as shit.
It was. It was.
What are they talking about?
It was. And people thought it was dumb.
Good?
And I never knew, known anybody else that owned the game other than me and my brothers. I never known anybody that played the game other than me and my brothers. It's like it came it's like it came out and yeah. Wait till you see the specials. Wait till you see the special moves. It's crazy.
Spider-Man actually gets to fly around.
Yeah.
Bro, all you had to say was Marvel Power Stone, and I would have been sold.
Yeah.
That's all you would have had to tell me. And I would have been like, oh, it's worth a try. Like, because Power Stone is my shit. And thank God for that leak from, well, not thank God for the hackers, because that's cold shit. But the leak that happened with Capcom revealed that there is potentially a Power Stone remake in the work.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. But with this, bro, this is dope. See, GameCube, I missed 3 console generations for the Wii, for Nintendo. I missed the GameCube, I missed the Wii, I missed the Wii U. My mother has a Wii. But
I missed the
I
Wii U
don't,
when I was late to the Wii party. So
yeah. So GameCube, I only played when I went to like friends' house and whatnot. And it had some dope games. Like it had a couple dope Star Wars games.
it had
But
a good library. GameCube had
yeah, yeah, a lot of dope RPGs, man. Like some real, like legit classics.
That's where we first
Um,
got like a Pokemon real RPG, like a Pokemon 3D RPG. In
was it that one?
Pokemon
Are you
Coliseum
sure
and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. They each
that
came out on
was
GameCube.
on the 64
Oh no,
Coliseum?
that's Stadium. You think of Pokemon Stadium?
Oh, Stadium. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Pokemon Stadium and Stadium 2 was fire, but you couldn't like walk around the world.
Walk around.
And,
True.
GameCube came and you did that. Now it was a little stupid because you had to catch Pokemon that belonged to other people, which was kind of whack. It made you feel a little dirty, but either way, I mean, having a Lickitung in my group makes me feel a little dirty. So whatever.
Hey, but real talk though, man, this game, the art style alone is a sell for me.
Yeah, I
It
don't
looks
know
like
why
Marvel
people
hooked
didn't
up
like
with
it.
the dudes. It looks like Marvel hooked up with the guys who did Siphon Filter. Like it looks like the Siphon Filter world.
This video says
Uh,
Xbox gameplay, but I saw PC prompts up here somewhere. So you know,
it was probably modded.
what's
It was
on
probably a
you
later.
know what I'm talking about? That being said, I probably I actually probably will be streaming this game sometime soon though, if you really want to.
Please do, because I would legit watch. I would play this. This looks dope.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might like stream the story mode or something.
Okay, I got a game that maybe I like, and I put a lot of hours into, but people usually laugh at me when I play it. Little Fighter 2.
Little Fighter?
Little Fighter 2.
Nice.
Yeah. And you ain't gotta watch too much video on it because I don't want to kill the bandwidth. This game right here, Little Fighter 2, is that game. It's a open, it does have a story, like some of the characters have their own little get down, but it's more or less the fighting. It's the fighting mechanics that make it just beastie. You just beating the snot out of each other, and everybody has special abilities. Each character got a special certain weapons. You could just open the world up like this and
Is this a browser
just fight.
game?
It's a browser game. Yes, we can run that as soon as we get off stream.
Oh, snap.
Yes, I think I actually have it installed right now. And the character, bro, I used to run this game all damn day.
Oh, snap. This
Like,
is
look
something
at
I would've missed
this.
back. I wish I had known about this back then.
Look at this, man. They got a mobile version, but no, it's all about this one. They keep it active because it's actually got a pretty decent community. But bro, look at the art style. Look at the mechanics. Look at the way old boys getting hit and how they're reacting to getting hit.
It's the nostalgia, nigga. I mean, man, it's the nostalgia.
Nah, bro.
Look at these shadow clones.
Hey, bro. Hey, what's going on, Stanley? So right now we're talking about games that historically have had a bad rep or are not really heard of, but you got a lot of love for. And much love for hitting that sub button, man. We really appreciate you. We are here every Friday, talking about stuff from our perspective, and stuff usually being within the gaming realm. We also have other shows here on the platform on Level 1 Gaming. We have the Double XP podcast
Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
And then we have the Take Two, which is
every
Thursdays,
Thursday
right?
at whenever they feel like it. Usually sometime during the day, the middle of the day.
Yes. Go ahead and kill the video before we start eating bandwidth. But I just
wait. Was that Super Saiyan 3 Dark Vegeta?
Look,
what is
hey,
this?
man.
What is
Hey,
this?
man.
What is this on my screen?
Hey, when I tell you, you know what
like
makes this game so dope?
Hey, look at this. It's like a dynamic body with like dark link skin and like Vegeta hairline with the Super Saiyan 3. Like,
Dude, let me tell you. Yeah, he do got the Vegeta hairline. There's a couple Vegeta hairline people in this game. But bro, this game is it is fun and it feels mechanically sound.
Hey, what's
You know
good,
how
fame? He said we live on the site. I need to go. Hold on, let's go inception ourselves. Let's podcastception real quick, y'all. You can. I'm sorry. You keep talking. I'm still listening.
Okay. So, what makes the game so fresh is even for a mouse and keyboard, everything feels real responsive in a weird way. Like you feel like you really are fighting. It's not more or less button mashing. It's timing, it's dodging, it's making sure you get a proper jump. Like if you jump backwards to dodge something, if you do it right, you'll do like a backflip or a back handspring to get out the way of an attack. Like, bro, these little sprites, they put in mad work, and there's more versions of Little Fighter, but Little Fighter 2 is absolute. That is definitely the way.
Remind me about that, cause we need to run that.
Yeah,
I'm interested.
we really do.
Just for nostalgia sake, I've seen other games kind of just like that, and so I know exactly what era you was in when you was playing this, and I feel as if I know exactly what mindset you was in when you was playing this. So,
oh yeah. I got one more, and I think the servers died, and y'all gonna laugh at me. It was an internet. It was a what are those games called? The internet web browser game. It was the Spy Kids 3.
Oh, Flash games.
Yes, it was the Spy Kids 3 Flash game.
Let's see if we can find this,
bro. It was like a mix between Smash Bros and like side scroller. It was like a weird mix of that. Like you running around beating up people and running through the world, but it was dope. Let me see.
Hey, shout out to Fame for actually it's actually the first time I seen you pull up.
Yeah, so, Fame.
Look, we appreciate the attention. But he's like the internet's busiest like content creator, so you know
he really is, man.
Spy Kids 3 game over for PC, 3 game over Flash game. Oh,
no, that's not it. But that does look cool. What is this?
It says Flash game.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that is it. It had a bunch of different game modes, like a party. Like a game party.
See, you used to go to them sites like to just strictly to play game. All my PC gaming used to be from browser-based stuff at one point.
Yeah.
Like Newgrounds.com was a staple.
Yep. Remember
Zio? Oh, wait, what? I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, you don't remember Zio, bro? Hey, that was the game where you were stick man.
Yeah. Oh, all the Stickman games.
Yeah.
All the Stickman.
Remember the videos?
Man,
remember
with the fights. Oh my god. Say, look, we gotta let y'all up on that. You know what? At some point, like me and you gotta get together and we gotta talk about that. That's a separate video.
Got you.
Just like
the
internet stuff we was on back in the gap. That's absolutely a separate video.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I want to take a look at this
because
was
the game.
This was the nature of all Flash games at some point or another. Like if y'all know about like Alien Hominid, which actually had something released not too long ago, it started as a Newgrounds game, as a Flash game.
And then it actually went over to the Xbox 360. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. Man, this is crazy. I used to play a Dragon Ball Z game kind of like this. Like it was all like Newgrounds had all the Sorry, moment of silence. Like I was praying.
No. This, you know what this game was? This game was Tron. They made it Tron.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they did. They made it Tron.
You say, but look at the motorcycle race,
dude. That's what this was, man, and it was fun. There was a little fighting mode. There was it was just a bunch of stuff to do, man. A lot of fun.
That's fun. Internet ain't what it used to be.
Nah, it really
charged you out the ears for this mug. Like,
oh god, man. Or you would get some perv trying to hit on kids. Like it just, man. It really isn't what it used to be. I don't even think this is live anymore unless somebody like stole the work and redid it.
It hurts my feelings.
But yeah,
good stuff is going.
So I'm gonna shut up now because that's 2 games in a row for me. Spy Kids and Saints Row, and I got a couple more.
Oh, I got one for you. Okay, y'all really about to make fun of me for this. Y'all really about to make fun of me, and I guarantee I'm gonna be like the only one that ever played this game. Like I'm gonna look it up. Just give me a second and bear with me. I'm gonna look it up. But I swear to you, I'm gonna be the only one that cares about this game because, like, look, Baron made fun of me, right? Because I have a soft spot in my heart for card games. Like
Yeah, he is.
I played everything. Like I played freaking Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. I still to this day play the Pokemon trading card game digitally. I played Magic the Gathering, all that except like Card Fight Vanguard and like Bakugan, all that stupid stuff. I ain't catch that. Either way,
You guys hear what he called stupid?
it's crazy because like all the times that
Bakugan doesn't make the cut.
because it's not just cards.
Ooh, Metabots was fire though.
Oh yeah, that was my jam. Metabots was actually pretty good.
Metabots was fire.
Anything
keep going, my
like that. Metabots, Digimon. Can y'all guess what my favorite season of Digimon was, by the way? Yeah, it was season 3 with the cards where they did the Digimodify and they had the card game. And yes, I did attempt to collect those cards. Fang said he want to learn to play Yu-Gi-Oh again. Look, I feel like inadequate as a nerd. I'm not as nerdy as I thought I was because my pops, of all people, still play Yu-Gi-Oh. And yeah, he's online every single day going off. I'm gonna find out what site that is, and I'm gonna get on it, and like I'm gonna shoot y'all a link if y'all want to play, and yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. That being said,
I'm ready, folks. Look, everybody has those games. Like we know some people out there, and we talked about them earlier. Not too bad, and them loving the Avengers, and I gotta ask while he's looking for this info. Oh God, he found it.
mm-hmm.
Oh, it was a story mode, dude.
Y'all remember Duel Masters? Is that
Wizards
a no? Good, because
won?
nobody does. Look, Wizards made all the good card games back in the gap. Okay, so
you ain't lying.
So basically, what Duel Master was, mechanically speaking, it was Magic the Gathering light. It was like Diet Magic the Gathering. So like you had like your mana pool and you tapped your card, like tapped mana to pay for effects and all that good stuff. Y'all understand these mechanics if you ever play card games like that. But it had a story mode which had nothing to do with the TV show that was out, which was basically a Yu-Gi-Oh clone. And I loved this game for whatever strange reason, and it was just a card battle game. That's it. Like there's nothing else. Like look at how corny the animation was. Like they did it like a show, but it looked like a Flash game, like the Spot Kid stuff we just finished watching. If this was an anime, you would not watch it.
You know what the art style looks like for another game I'd bring up is Adventure Quest.
Adventure Quest. Have I heard of it? Oh wait,
just
look at this. This is
the
battle. It's turn based, of course. You know. Okay, so the way it works is the game starts and you have I think 5 cards in your hand and you have 5 shield cards, and the object of the game is to get through your opponent's defenses to break shields. If you can break all 5 shields and then attack directly, you win. And that's pretty much it. Every card, like only certain cards can block attacks. Only tapped cards can be attacked. And it's a really good card game. The mechanics, it's like easy to learn, hard to master type stuff. I liked that you can see the attacks of every card, like they actually fought each other. You didn't really get that in Yu-Gi-Oh games like that. I mean, you did, but it was always in the games that didn't follow the card game mechanics. So you really didn't have that full Yu-Gi-Oh experience, and this did that for me.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, except Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance really gave you the Yu-Gi-Oh games back in the gap.
Oh, Game Boy has some dope anime games. Like legit overall. Like I think about all those Dragon Ball Z games.
Legacy of Goku.
Oh, y'all cut out. Oh, it said we cut out. Lower the resolution. Yeah, the YouTube vid, man. It's eating up your bandwidth, bro. I'm shocked it didn't freeze me up, but Fame said we froze.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm all the way green from this end. That's what I think.
It's just that bandwidth, bro. That's all it is. Yeah. Like,
hey, eating. Let me tell you how uncared for this game was. Back when it was new-ish, I went to go find it because for whatever reason we traded. It was trash to most people.
Got you.
It was literally $2 at GameStop. Not in the bargain bin, on the shelf, $2.
Whoa.
Used on the shelf was $2.
Flame said it looks cheeks.
Man, check the title of the podcast.
Look, remember
I
why
didn't
you're
say-
here,
it
folks.
didn't say it was a good game. I just said I loved it. I ain't say she was
Oh.
fine. I just said I would hit. Like,
Man, bro,
man.
you know what's my next one? I really, really would go out of my way. I'll talk about Enter the Matrix. No. Yeah, we'll stick with Enter the Matrix. We'll go there. Enter the Matrix with Ghost and Niobe,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, with Ghost and Niobe. I would say look up like stills. You ain't got to do videos, so we don't run the risk of murdering the stream. But the fighting felt crisp, man. I remember having a good time playing that game. And oddly enough, it was probably only 1 or 2 buttons to press the entire game. What was it on the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2? So we actually had the right
PS2 and Xbox. Yep.
R1 and R2. Remember we didn't always have that.
I played it on Xbox, so I had hell with that. Y'all remember original Xbox had that stupid ass black and white button?
Bro, and you had and then if you had the OG, the Duke controller, I don't know what made them think that was gonna just fly like everybody was Shaq. Like I just
some people like really have fat nostalgia for that. How big was your 12-year-old hands?
Bro, I was not. No, I probably still could. No, no, thank you.
No,
but the combat on this game was fun, and then of course the bullet time. Anything with bullet time was, and of course we know where that came from. Mad Max, not Mad Max, Max Payne. Anything bullet time was always just great, bro. Like even when they put the bullet time in Conker's Bad Fur Day, I used to run that mission over.
Just look at that,
dude. Look at this. You got to fight Trinity.
Oh, the twins was in this one.
Yeah, you got to fight the vampires.
I hated this stage. I hated this stage because you could jump over like the pallets in the thing, but you kind of might get caught in like, I hated this stage so much. I remember how frustrating this game was control wise.
Enter the Matrix. I played the crap out of this game. Like it just, I was in love with the Matrix too.
Hey, but check the Bantu knots though.
Yeah, that was on point for back then.
Yeah,
I'm mad that her Bantu knots look better than most modern games.
For real,
and that's real.
Yeah,
like all jokes aside,
they did that. But the thing I like the most about this game, it really had nothing to do with the gameplay. It was the fact that the story was canon and the visuals were shot just as the movie was. And full motion video stuff is usually kind of corny, but the Matrix can get away with it.
And they did. Oh yeah, they did have him in the bubble suits, recording this. Like I think they did the live action, like all the combat, and you're right. Yeah, it was motion captured pretty heavy. It wasn't just like heavy. And yeah, they did that.
Yeah, so they did both. They had the full motion video, but then they actually had like the CGI scenes, and they really, really went for it. Hey, I feel like y'all just saw me naked. I told y'all I used to play Duel Masters. Like I'd never told nobody that besides like you.
Hey, you just exposed yourself to the whole world.
Hey man, but that was fire.
Man, what? Yeah.
I played games that nobody knew anything about, like legit.
Yeah.
Like for example,
I didn't know nothing about Masters.
For example, you know about the Onimusha. Like it's you know about Onimusha if you remember that era, but like younger people kind of don't. Onimusha is not that obscure of a series, right? But did you know they have a tactics game?
Yes. Only because that's my
you
my
should
stuff.
know. You should absolutely know.
Now, have I played it? No, but I can't. You can't buy it. They have it pretty cheap on eBay right now.
It's good. Yeah, I actually had that on Game Boy Advance. I also had. Did you know? Yu Yu Hakusho had a tactics game. Yeah.
No.
And it's good. It's actually good.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yu Yu Hakusho actually has
See-
a fighting game too, which is not that great, but it's animated like the show kinda. It feels so nice to play. Something like when you get it, it feels nice to play, but learning how to
Spirit
play
gun.
feels so stupid. Like, oh,
Spirit gun.
it's oh my
You're
goodness.
scared. You're messy.
Oh my, hold on, wait, that was actually a good Kuwabara. I'm not, that was actually a good Kuwabara. I can't take that from you. Say,
Bro, hey, old boy's hair used to have me dying. He was like, come on, you're messy.
anybody's hair like that. And then like who's old dude from Shaman King
Oh,
with the penis fade?
oh, I'm so done.
That's what
I'm
it
so
is.
done.
Wait,
He
hold
said he
on.
got the-
Let me see
he
if
got
I
the
can
penis
find.
fade.
I
You
gotta
got-
find a picture of this,
Oh,
man.
God.
I gotta find a picture.
Shaman.
Of this. I'm not finna type in penis fade. Don't worry. Like,
Yeah, I was like, oh, your Google gonna be shot. Hey, because we on YouTube, you might want to open a new tab for this one because I feel like this ain't gonna pop up right. You gonna get us an insta ban. Hey,
Oh,
but he said spicy.
this dude. Who's this dude?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he said the Kurabara.
The cool bar. Look at this. That ain't no hot top. It's just the angle of his head. Like,
Boom. He's like, I'm out here skeezing on y'all.
a whole lot of choppers
That's
on your ass.
That's like, hey, you in
Oh
there.
no. Oh,
Yeah,
let's get
you
off
in
of
the
here. I
fan
don't know
art.
where they trying to take
You
it.
better get out.
Like,
Yeah, you risky.
hey y'all, we never know what. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Like,
Right click and open an image in new tab if that's what you want to do. It can get
man, for real. Let me
spicy. It can get spicy quick.
Oh,
Right
snap.
click, yeah, right click and open image in new tab. That's
Oh.
what we do.
It keeps saying open link though.
No,
Like,
no,
why
no,
do I
no,
keep
no,
getting
no,
that?
no.
Blah.
Right click,
Oh, there we go. Open image. Okay. I was
yeah,
about to say,
boom, and then zoom in. That's how we do that.
and I can't. So we just gonna leave that.
Control scroll. But look, so this is the get down. That haircut and Kuwabara are absolutely weirdos, but they rock it though. Hey man, them digital perms.
You
is
gotta
something
cut
else.
off.
Oh god, bro. Get over there wheezing. Hey, right, Nightmare? I'm trying to tell him. Hey, facts, Nightmare. You can't click links. It'll get risky real fast. He said anime gas.
Oh
Thank
my
you for the
goodness.
core, man. Thank you, Nightmare Al. I appreciate that.
No, but for
My
real,
voice acting skills are very limited. He said Metal
Ooh.
Bat from One Punch Man. Hey, One Punch Man is the one anime I didn't finish, but we ain't talking about what we haven't finished. We talking about bad games and bad haircuts and the Gatling gun, the glizzy hairstyle.
hey, so okay, I didn't think this game was bad, but people still like the shit on it. Did you ever play Dauntless?
No. No.
Yes, snap.
In my head, I was like, I could afford Monster Hunter.
Oh, hey, look. Okay, so I was very excited for Monster Hunter World, right? At the time, you know, me and Fame and a bunch of other people. We had a
That's probably
clan.
my biggest moment on Earth. But keep going.
We had a clan and we would go in on Destiny 2. Like we had our fun. And like we was on it every night, every other night, like a few nights a week, right? All right, so I kept saying, you know, y'all have y'all fun. You know, when Monster Hunter comes out, I'm on it. When Monster Hunter comes out, I'm on it. Mind you, my very first video interview with a developer was with
Talk your shit.
man. My very first video interview with a developer. I was nervous as hell. It was with the people that made Dauntless, and I was talking to this dude. I want to say his name was Chris. He was the combat designer.
Okay.
And I remember this clear as day because I was nervous as hell. Like I was shaking. Like not visibly, but I could feel myself. You know, I'm not. I don't. Y'all can't tell from talking to me here, but I'm not that social. I'm not really, that guy. So
we don't like people
at all. So I mean, dude was just so cool and just so laid back. We just sat down, like while we got prepared, we just sat and we shot the shit. We just talked, and by the time everything was set up and we was ready for the interview, it was easy. And so afterward, he was just like, "Hey, want to go play? All right, cool." So I'm thinking, he's setting us up to be able to play the game. Him and his homie, like another designer on the game, came and played with us.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
And that was one of them things, like, it kind of clicked in my head. Oh, these people are cool. I can do this for real. And here
And
we are now.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Moments like that, man, are what make you fall in love with a game. Like moments like that. Like this is why Destiny, in my opinion, has been so successful. Not because necessarily developers are in there running with people, but because they're part of the community. And the community is heard. Sometimes people would say more than they should be, but they listen. Guns get nerfed when they need to get nerfed. Guns get buffed when they need to get buffed. If enough people complain about something, it gets fixed. But then again, it turns into like whoever's vocal is who gets things done in a game, which can often lead to something bad. But for the most part, I think that's what keeps Destiny there. Like everybody I know who's a heavy Destiny person, they often say it's the community.
Yeah. And you know what? Okay, so that said, the thing about Dauntless to me is it's not a bad game at all, like whatsoever. It's a really good game. And it's not exactly Monster Hunter as much as people want to say. It's close. It's very close. And they play Monster Hunter like the team. I had to ask them about that. Like, it's basically Monster Hunter. What's up with it? And like they are influenced by it, but it's definitely not the same thing. For example, I know Fame likes to play this game, right? I also know he has zero patience, none at all. So the traditional like Monster Hunter style of hopping into an ecosystem and tracking something, finding what you need to probably track the monster that you want, and then when you find him, you get halfway through the fight and he runs away, and it takes you so long to find him. Yeah, in this game, halfway through the fight, the monster does run away, but there are no other monsters. There's no whole ecosystem to get past. There's nothing else you're gonna have to fight on your way to them. All you have to do is find them. You move a lot faster.
Oh, okay.
You move a whole lot faster. So once one person finds them, they pop up a flare. Everybody just follows it, and you continue your fight. It's more of a reset, of a little breather than anything else. Than like.
So does it feel like older Monster Hunter in that way?
Yes, but faster, much easier to control, much smoother.
And then it's free to play as well, right?
The weapons are fire. The statuses, like it's a boss rush. I mean, it's a boss game. Like it's all about the only monsters in the game are bosses. The only enemies in the game are bosses, and they feel good to play against. There's variation in difficulty. It feels good to play. It's fun. You don't actually understand how different from Monster Hunter it is until you play it. But I promise y'all, it's actually worth picking up. It's dope, and not just because the devs are cool.
Bro, we've been at this for a minute. I didn't even realize how long we've been live.
Yeah, we were an hour.
Bro, I didn't know.
Hey, y'all, why y'all still watching us? Get out of here.
You know Hugger gonna kill us, right? Hugger is gonna punch us in the face.
Nah,
we over an hour.
She'll be glad we do content. No, I mean she act like that because like double XP, she wants to be clean and that one
Hugger always is around. I feel like she's watching under her. I
feel
like Nightmare Alice really Hugger.
Oh snap!
Nightmare Alice us.
The Metal Gear exclamation point sound just played in my head just now. Like, man, you know what? Conspiracy. Let me put my tinfoil hat on because I think you might be right. Like, I think you might be right. Hold on.
He said, "No, it's still Walter."
Walter Sullivan. Like, oh, wait, did that Silent Hill 4 joke go over anybody's head? Did y'all get that? No,
I didn't play Silent Hill 4.
That's another game that actually I like that people say is bad, that people say sucks.
Do you think it just overstayed its welcome? Like like some games go too far. Like I know a lot of people hated Resident Evil 6. Was it just because it was like all right, bro, we get it. There's an underground facility y'all trying to destroy, and some dude out there with Super Saiyan powers out there beating your ass along the way.
I think the problem with Resident Evil 4 The Room was that it was too different. People felt like
Okay.
it wasn't a Silent Hill game because it didn't follow the Silent Hill tropes. You know, usually it's about like the inner demons of somebody manifesting in their world and coming after them. And what's this dude named? Henry Townsend. With Henry, it was
Robert Townsend's little brother.
if only. Nah,
Senior man.
if it was
Senior
Robert
man.
Townsend's little brother, it wouldn't have been no game. He was staying at apartment. He ain't coming out.
Oh, the Michael Bay film.
No, that's a different game. That's got to be a different game because nothing exploded in.
No, he was talking about Resident Evil 6.
Oh, Resident Evil 6. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, we're
because it
talking
wasn't a
about
bad
Resident
game.
Evil 6.
Resident Evil 6 wasn't a bad game. I'm talking
But I know-
about Silent Hill 4.
Oh, got you.
It just wasn't a Silent Hill game to a lot of people because usually, like I said, it's about like the inner demons coming out and manifesting themselves within that town of Silent Hill. It didn't take place in the town of Silent Hill. It took place in a neighboring city. B, the monster, all of that stuff that was happening, it didn't have anything to do with the main character. He just happened to be in the wrong place in the wrong time, living in the wrong apartment.
Oh, so like the game I recently played, Amnesia, where there was no my issue with that is when it comes to horror games, I need it to be more than wrong place, wrong time.
That's what's worse. What's scarier than that? Because you never know what you can end up in. Like Wrong Turn, it was literally wrong place, wrong time.
But it was in the title of the game. I mean, of the movie. I knew what I was signing up for. The movie was literally telling you, "Hey, they just made a wrong turn." Like,
what's
it was
scarier than that? Because you never know when you will end up.
And then when you're on the sticks, bro. Anytime I'm in the sticks and I see random cutouts, I'm like, oh god, like I'm good. Wrong Turn City, like all
I try not to be
day.
in the sticks at all, especially in America.
Man, the sticks out here is not safe.
Because you'll hear that choo choo.
Man,
And y'all know what train that is.
Man, oh
It's not
god,
the one your mama like.
man.
Man, hey, look, I appreciate y'all chilling with us, man, hanging out with us. This
For real, I didn't know how
Like,
long we was going.
On the cool, if this was a regular stream and not a podcast, I'd keep this going. But we're already over an hour, man, and we could talk about stuff like this forever because I got a few more games that I love that other people don't in my head, and I know Baron do too because he play games that suck. I mean, because he plays a lot of games, is what I mean. Nah, but for real. Anything you want to? I actually, side note, I was about to say anything you want to get off your chest before we go, and then I was like, oh, that shirt's dope.
Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot who I bought it from, but I do miss the 90s.
Man, dope. Yeah, but anything you want to say or get off your chest before we get out of here?
Okay. If your game is trash and you know it's trash, but it brings you joy, it's not trash then.
Yeah. It probably is, but like not like you shouldn't be made fun of for it. Unless it's by your friends who know you like trash games.
Oh, thank you, Stanley. Thank you. Once I find the link, y'all follow me and I'll drop it because I buy a lot of stuff online because I'm a weirdo. But yeah. Play the game. Just play games, man. Just play. Like just play games. Please, for the love of God, play these games.
And that's it, man. Just please,
that's
for
it.
the love of God, play video games and have fun with it. And don't. Oh, that's creepy. Don't run over. I just saw a crazy meme. Don't run over no old ladies, man, trying to get this PS5 or this Xbox. If you heard somebody trying to get a damn Xbox, it's really something wrong with you. PlayStation, I might understand. I don't know. You might have to catch these hands.
Look, pump that. Put on the poison damage gloves and get out there and get yours.
Whole lot of choppers on your ass. Just don't go to Barron's side of town unless you want that poison damage.
Oh yeah, man. You go ahead and fly in if you want to. You gonna run through COVID. that vid gonna get you. Hey man. Hey bro, y'all be safe out there. Wear a mask. Have fun. Get out there. Hey, there's a bunch of games on sale right now. if they're like, I bought all the games I missed this year because I missed a lot of the major titles. Black Friday deals are crazy. And you don't have to go in store to get them. You can order them. I ordered all mine from GameStop and Best Buy, and I should be having all my games tomorrow, and I'll be catching up. So yeah, please, if you got anything to catch up on, or there's games you want to pick up that you thought about picking up that you missed for this year or even last year, this is the time to buy them dirt cheap. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I talk a lot.
Man. And as y'all know, on the Double XP podcast, we like to, say a little thing about a little thing that we like. We like to recommend different pieces of content to people. Just tell y'all that we like it and ask y'all to check it out. But here on the Peep Game podcast, we don't just talk about the content, we highlight the creators. And so, we like to add value to this community by passing, paying it forward and passing it on. That being said, if I can get my computer to cooperate, I'll put y'all on to who I think the next creator should be. Just give me one quick second, and we actually talk.
Oh, you got it? Okay. And I'm dropping all the links for everywhere you guys should be following us.
Heck yeah, man. But don't take off yet, because I think y'all should see this. This is dope. So, have you ever heard of Black Sands Entertainment?
Yeah. Actually, I'm a Patreon for these guys.
Man.
And they're actually getting ready to go public. They're going to be having a full open stock that you can buy into. They're going to be I think they're going to be the first publicly traded Black comic book company.
And y'all hear that? We ain't even got to tell you what they are. They are a Black comic book company. I mean, and there's a lot of comics under their label. There's quite a few comics under their label. But this right here, like the main one, they do, it's a family for one. They do children's books. They help out other Black comic creators, other up and coming creators, and they have really, really good comics they sell. So Black Sands is actually our story, like the real Black story, the actual, like, this is what Egypt looked like for real, and not what Egypt looks like in the movies with Jaime Lannister as the sun god.
Stop.
Like, I'm just saying, like, when I see a movie, every time we see a movie, man, and it's got something to do with Egypt, dude usually looks Caucasian with a tan.
Yeah.
And as you can see, these are not Caucasians with a tan. But it's also like a kid's thing. It's like not a kid's thing. It's about kids. It's like these are the types of heroes we would have wanted to see growing up.
Facts. And it's dope reads too, and they're animated. And I think we know. Have we had any of the voice actors on? I don't know for sure. Don't get me to lying.
Here's a comparison.
But yeah, it's got some dope stuff, bro. And then it's people who look like us, man. That's all. Representation matters. Like I'll always say that.
People gonna tell
it means
you,
something.
Hey, I want to say this though. Like, I'm gonna hop on my soapbox for a quick second, but I promise I'm not gonna make it a thing. Look, people will tell you when you Black and you start talking about your Blackness publicly, especially as it pertains to entertainment or in our gaming or comic nerd space, whatever. They'll tell you that it's identity politics because it's not okay to just have an identity. Just about talking about, just for talking about being Black. But on one hand, our very presence is political, especially in this space.
Yeah.
I heard somebody cool say that. I was watching, I don't want to take credit for that. I was watching a Black Girl Gamer stream one day, and I heard somebody say that, and it resonated. It stuck with me. And on the other hand, it's not, man. I'm just existing, and I'm just talking about what I am and what I like. Straight up. That's it. Calm the hell down with the rest of that shit. And this is like something that resonates with me heavy. So if it does resonate with you as well, I would urge you to consider following them on social media. Definitely Patreon. Drop some cash if you can. If you don't drop it on us, drop it on somebody worth it. Like, help somebody make it.
And then look into their opening IPO. They're getting ready to open up go public. So you can eventually, that's something they've been crowdfunding for right now, is getting ready to do that to go public, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I didn't
They really invest in their stuff. And they also invest in other people's. And they are about us just being, straight up, just being and prospering. So, like, if you're about that too, just check them out.
Yep, it's worth it.
Man.
Matter. Let me find their links. But yeah, dude, like folks, that is very real. We are who we are. Oh, and I mean, can I promote what I'm doing next week?
Hell yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do your
Well,
thing.
so speaking on that, I am Native American as well. I'm Taurus Martinez Desert Queen, and I'm actually getting ready to do a Native in the gaming industry, Indigenous people in the gaming industry panel this Monday, up 5:30 or 5 p.m. Pacific time. So I don't, my math is terrible, but yeah, man, you guys come check that out. Talking about the other side of my family and the other side of my world, because like not only do we got to deal with the whole duality of being black, now I got to also deal with being black, being a person, and being indigenous. Like it's a weird balance. It's out here though.
Just in case they don't want to be real. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, no, and it's a trip, like, because oftentimes, like, originally I didn't even want to really talk about it, because it's nothing I lead with, because it usually leads to more questions. Like, so you're like, really, like, natives are alive? And I'm like, yeah, we exist. Like, I work with them daily. My cousins, I got, everybody, we're here, we're real. It's super interesting. Oh, here we go. Found their website. Copy link. And with Black Sands, they do have TV shows or animated series.
On DVD, you can go pick those up as well.
Yep.
And they did a great job. The voice acting is good. The music is fire.
I was gonna audition for one. I didn't know because my mic was trash and I'm trash, and I was
to,
breathing.
You know how much I love my African accents, but
oh,
I don't know.
But yeah, folks, thank you so much for hanging out, man. We're ranting and rambling. This is probably our longest Peep Game episode, but it was clearly needed.
Hey, before we go though, especially since we missed last week, we had to give y'all a little extra. But before you go, man, hey, don't stop. Tell them who gonna be there, in case they don't want to be real enough to just pull up off GP.
Oh, just for me. So we're gonna have the voice actor from Assassin's Creed 3. We're gonna have I don't want to butcher everybody's name. Let me check. Hold me down. Hold me down.
It's gonna
be
a event.
Dude. Yeah, it's gonna be a super cool event. I'm excited. Shout out to Ace of Green River. Much love to that dude. He really reached out, and it's a sensitive situation because you're really putting yourself out there. So we're gonna have Shannon Baker, actor, TV host, gamer, Twitch partner, and we're gonna have Miranda Dew, associate producer at Treyarch. Noah Watts, the actor and musician, and he was the voice actor for the Connor on Assassin's Creed 3. And then we're gonna have Lexi Grave, community manager for Plague Universe, and then me.
Yeah.
Baron J67, writer for Level 1 Gaming and content contributor here on Peep Game. So it's kind of crazy. I didn't think I would be getting to any point like this soon. And much love to Level 1 fame for giving me a shot, man. Folks, take chances, because I seriously, like, I slid in the DMs. And that, like, just take chances. We got one life, man. I'm so glad I took that shot, because believe me when I tell you, I was not writing. I've been creating video content. I've been doing that for years, but I have writing. That has never been something I thought I would do, and I'm glad they took a chance on it.
If y'all ever wonder why, whenever we do something, or whenever we invite somebody somewhere, or whenever y'all come through, everything we say sound like an award show acceptance speech, it's because we won. We put the work in, and we made something happen, and we're going to continue to do that, and we hope y'all ride along with us, because, that's just how it works. We win together. You dig it? You know what I'm talking about? You can dig it like I can dig it, then we can dig it together. Let's get it. Anyway, one more thing that we like to do to add value to this community, especially for our music lovers, at the end of every show, every single week, or whenever we make it out here, there's another sample flip. This time around, y'all are getting Mass Effect. So I'm just go ahead and play us out on that, man. Like, deuces. We appreciate y'all. Follow all the links. Pull up. to everything we do. Bye. Stop.